Okay, here we are back again with more GreedFall, and today, I gotta go back to Constantin again, apparently. The last episode it was like, oh, you gotta talk to the clan chiefs, but the quest is like, no, actually you're gonna talk to Constantin first, I guess. I'm not sure why we keep checking in with him when I have nothing actually to report, and he just keeps getting sicker and sicker. I should be out there, like, trying to fix this instead of talking to him about it, but okay. This is what the game is telling me to do, so I guess this is what I'm doing. Oh, Lord. This looks bad.
I demand an explanation. Tell us what is going on. We haven't heard anything about Lord D'Orsay's condition in spite of our inquiries. We are extremely worried. And then all of a sudden one of his guards appears, shaken and on his own, though he is part of his retinue.
Please, allow me the chance to shed some light, my lady.
Your soldier is nothing more than a coward for abandoning his highness.
Tell me, what is going on?
This soldier has just reported in. He is asking for reinforcements. He believes that Lord D'Orsay has been attacked.
He believes...
What?
He ran here without full knowledge of what happened firsthand.
I was sent on patrol far from the camp, but I heard screams, from men and from beasts. I wanted to return to camp, but then I heard a deafening sound, grinding, like a landslide. I thought then it would be best just to go and get help.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You are dismissed. I would like to have a discussion with this man alone.
Yes?
My lady, could you lead these fine people into the hallway if you would be so kind?
Certainly. I deplore this embarrassing turn of events, but know that you have my full support in all circumstances.
In the interest of avoiding a general panic, tell me precisely what happened back there.
Your cousin ordered us to escort him beyond the town limits. The islander convinced him to go on some journey.
Oh, boy.
Islander? Do you mean the Donegad that came to treat his affliction?
Yes, a strange bird. Missing more than one feather, you ask me, milady.
Oh, for God's sake.
I was ordered to set up patrol along a small path, rather far from the rest of the company. I was told to protect our perimeter from anyone wandering along. According to the islander, it was the only access to their planned destination. I did my rounds for quite some time. Not a soul came along. But then I heard cries a ways off, and I went running to help. I heard an enormous crashing sound like an avalanche of rocks. So then I turned right back around.
And you ran all the way here? Why didn't you go and look for yourself? To see if they had been buried by a rock slide?
What? Alone?
For God's
What
sake.
could I have done? It seemed of greater urgency to go and get help.
I'm still having trouble deciding if cowardice or intelligence got the best of you. But that's a question for your superiors. My cousin was quite weak. Do you know why he decided to follow the Donegad?
His Highness was feeling much better. The potions that he was drinking must have been potent. I mean to show no disrespect to His Highness, but that islander had the high ground in the War of Wits. I wasn't privy to their counsel. I haven't the beginning of an explanation for the expedition.
To be
Your
fair,
cousin was all full of enthusiasm and ordered that we set out as quick as we could make ready.
That sounds like him.
yeah, Constantin seems rather
What sort of mess has he got
persuadable.
himself into again?
I am sorry, milady, but I don't know anything else I could tell you.
To be fair, that does sound like Constantin. He seems like rather amiable and also rather persuadable. Like, that does seem to be in line with his
Do
personality.
you know precisely where the company was when you heard these sounds?
No, not precisely. I hadn't gone there. But I could show you where I was posted. The islander said they were following the path, but he was quite a ways ahead when I lost sight of them.
Dismissed, soldier. Looks like I'm going on an expedition.
Thank you, milady.
Good lord. We almost have to, like... Great. Well, I feel like I want to do this. Because I don't know. I feel like that's pretty urgent. Finding him seems pretty urgent right now. I don't know. I always hate it when the main mission kind of splits in two like that. Where it's like, I don't know which one should take priority. Like, on one hand, I have to find a cure, but on the other hand, if I don't even know where Constantin is, what good is the cure? Alright, where is this? It's right up in here, okay. Wait, so I sort of turn around and go to my right. I'm fine. I'm fine. It's all good. Yeah, so I guess I'm taking this path.
This is the camp that Constantin's escort must have established.
It wasn't a landslide that did this, but combat. A deadly one. I sure hope our little governor has escaped the carnage.
Search the area. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what happened here.
Yes.
The tents are lacerated by what looks like claws. And there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep. By beasts? Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and animals were amongst the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of the presence
I mean,
of
I see a body.
Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the area and taken this path followed by their assailants.
Cave of Knowledge.
This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantin were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinol Menawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. But there are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find.
Yeah. First I'm gonna loot this guy.
A crater. Without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly to the end. Neither Constantin nor Katasak are amongst them.
Okay.
This blade is a native ritual knife. And this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Katasak have found a better means to alleviate Constantin's symptoms? Constantin and Katasak must have been visiting this place, perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened and many fell during the fight, but a group escaped down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Oh, okay. I guess we're going this way.
More tracks. Footprints. The ones who got away fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against? Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames.
It's not reassuring.
More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again? Or something else?
I guess we're gonna continue this way.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here.
Oh, this is a mess.
There are not only corpses of our own men. Where could these other soldiers have come from?
These are coin guard. But I couldn't tell you if they served the Bridge Alliance or Teleme.
At least I've got a bunch of animal corpses to loot.
More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them?
I don't know.
There are footprints. Only a handful made it up here.
I guess we're going this way. What is this? Oh, more of Professor Seraph-Eden's notes. Okay.
The path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantin or Katasak. I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge be in some way linked to this attack? That makes no sense.
Yeah, no. That doesn't make any sense.
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. But what could have happened here? These vials look familiar. Katasak used the very same to stock his potions. He came all the way here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantin. What have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum things up. Constantin and Katasak definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual. But they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack.
I suspect everything and nothing.
Far from the path. No one would have attacked Katasak.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Donegad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantin captive, he can now apply leverage to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. Regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. Perhaps we could return to Wenxavier in order to learn more. Katasak may have returned there. His Voglendyke might be able to tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit their outpost. Their soldiers participated in the combat. Or at least the end of it. They must have some stories to tell us.
I doubt that the Alliance would have decided to openly attack their ally. Don't forget that they owe their continued presence on the island to you.
And thanks to you, too. But their men were there on the cliff. And Constantin is no longer among us. Maybe those men are still loyal to the preceding commander. However, one way or another, Constantin is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who did this, but somebody did something and now Constantin is gone, so... Bridge Alliance's outpost. So let's go this way. Because I think the Bridge Alliance's outpost is on this map. It's the closer one. I think... Yeah, I can go this way maybe, and we can get there from here. Might as well just take it all. There's a campsite up here too. Well,
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
and we're good. Take it all. Take it all. And there's a campsite around here somewhere close by. Here it is. Ah, cool, I finished another region campsite. Now I have to go this way. This is like a road. Yeah, let me just keep going.
Colonials? You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
De Sardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. Captain Idris. I am the ranking officer in charge of this Bridge Alliance outpost. What can I do for you, milady?
Well,
I am looking for Constantin d'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive, wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the cliff top?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me? I'm taking no more unnecessary risks.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back from me? I can see how difficult your present situation has become.
I don't know if
if
money will be any use to him.
Either for quite some time.
But
I
okay.
cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I posted there returned during the night.
A survivor. Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I am sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something to help the poor boy. I can't take it anymore. To lose another man. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that your cousin's life hung in the balance. This boy will not survive long if someone doesn't help him. Anything else?
Okay.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, let's listen to the soldier's account.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier. The captain told me you might need my help.
That is very kind of him. But alas, it's a little late.
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my stocks. I no longer have a single remedy. And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water on his brow and hope.
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to survive?
Yes, at least I think so. It's a known potion that heals burns.
I see. Give me the recipe. We'll go and see that it's prepared for you.
Thank you. Because of you, this poor boy might be able to survive his wounds.
Yeah, I can almost certainly make this. I have many, many crafting ingredients. And there is a conveniently placed crafting table in this camp. Sovereign potion against burns. Indeed. Ah, stuck. Alright. Let's, can I, okay.
Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes.
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. We'll know soon enough. This potion is extremely potent.
And if he survives, when could we speak to him?
Come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll know more then.
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And thank you again for your help.
Alright. Sure. I'll come back tomorrow. I think I've got a couple of things that I can do here. I have more contracts, but honestly those have been more of a pain in my butt than anything else. So I'm not sure if I want to deal with that. I suppose I could go to Wenchavier. And then come back. Instead of, like, sitting at a fire for 24 hours or whatever. Yeah. Then by the time I get back, it should be, you know, time to talk to the kid again.
I've heard stories of your exploits. Thank you for all you've done. It's unusual for us to be offered aid by a Renaigse. It seems my Tiern was right. You are on Olmenawi. How can I help?
Katasak has disappeared. Would you have an idea as to where he went?
What? But my Tiern followed you to help you. How would I know where to find him?
I don't know exactly what happened. But he took my cousin to a particular place. A place to perform a ritual. Their escort was attacked. Decimated by beasts and by magic. And my cousin and Katasak have disappeared.
And you believe that the Tiern has taken your cousin and killed his soldiers? Your
No.
heart must beat in shadow to believe that the man who offered you his hand only did so in order to better betray you.
Wait. This is not what my friend wanted you to hear. Perhaps they were wounded, and your master wanted to take Constantin to a safe haven to heal him. We must find them at all costs. Wherever they are, they most certainly need help.
Forgive me, Doneged. Your words are true. I spoke without thinking. But I do not know how I can help you.
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion on the battlefield. Do they belong to your master?
They could very well, but let me see them closely. No, they are not his. This potion does not seem like any of those my master prepares. I do not know this smell. The plants used to make it do not come from here. Another Doneged must be implicated, but none that I know would attack Katasak. May the trees protect us. Who would attack the water that heals? The earth that feels? They must be in grave danger.
Yes. I sincerely hope that we will find them. That they are alive and well. I must go. I need to continue my investigations.
When you have discovered anything, let me know.
Alright.
I have to go.
I guess we're going back to the place. To the Bridge Alliance camp. Yeah, this one. Let's go. Give him an extra day or so to rest up, you know, like you do. I'm nice like that. I'm a nice person. I try to, you know, be helpful and compassionate. And not kill unnecessarily. You know, like, some people, when they play video games like this, they get a kick out of being jerks. And, you know, that's fine. I don't judge anybody who enjoys doing that. I have plenty of friends who enjoy doing things like that. But I personally get the biggest kick out of being, like, super nice. And helping everybody and making everybody be friends with me and like me. That's my thing. That's how I get my kicks. By pretending to be popular. And well liked. Okay.
Soldier, how are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories I'm fond to bring back.
I'm sure.
A lot of my friends died up there. We were posted up on the
Whoops,
peak.
sorry, my chair creaked.
It had been a couple of days when we heard sounds of fighting not far from our position. Men were screaming. In our own language. So we went to see what was happening. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill.
Constantin Katasak and his escort. Who were they fighting against?
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and intent on devouring them. And there were flames.
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friends and other soldiers fell one after the other. I didn't see everything. All was blood and confusion with beasts and fire. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I was wounded and I passed out. I came to when I heard voices of islanders approaching. Rebels. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I got up with difficulty and fled. I dragged myself here. And you know the rest.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
Oh boy.
You shouldn't do that. They killed all of my friends. You take a great risk.
That's enough. Rest now. You're still far from having recovered.
Yes. It's best I leave you now. I've learned enough. I'll have a word with your captain. Goodbye.
Alright. Sounds like a plan. Captain Idris.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man, and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were nearly annihilated by animals that jumped out from all sides. A strange sorcerer controlled them. It was he that took my cousin.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. I knew that they'd be behind all of this. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the perfect hostage. I'm sorry. I would give you some men, but...
Don't apologize.
Yeah, I don't need
where
any.
the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there, I will free him.
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good woman, Excellency. Thank you again for saving my
See?
soldier.
That's what I
Keep
mean.
going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Alright. The dead man's voice. Question Darren. Alright. We can do that. Where's this at? Okay. Phew, excuse me. It's this one, yes. And then I need to, like, turn around like this. Let you get the killing blow on that one, Kurt, buddy. Alright. I think this is the way I need to go. Oh, no, it's sort of like this way. Yeah, this is... I see. I remember this place. I'm friendly with these guys. Alright, let's save and go in.
Hello. Renaigse, there you are again. What do you want?
Oh, well.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that you were present on the battlefield. I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to harm you. I only seek to find the man I consider to be my brother, as well as the man who was protecting him. Katasak, one of your greatest Donegad.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasak.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not know what happened to him. As for Katasak, and the worst, Tire, he died from his wounds.
Oh no.
That night, we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. The ground shook all the way to our homes. We went to see, but we arrived too late. The last breath of Katasak had returned to the wind when we arrived there, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We could do no more. We carried the body of the Donegad and brought it here.
He gave his life to protect Constantin. May he rest in peace. This request might surprise you, but we would like to see him.
Why? What do you want to do with him, Renaigse?
Examine him, to understand what killed him. We were told that an island native was there, and that he likely led the attack.
No Donea Exregal would attack Katasak.
That's what you all
They
say.
have been lied to, or they were mistaken.
That is the very reason I need to see his body. To understand.
You may see him. But if you desecrate his body, you will pay for this offense with your life.
I'm not gonna do anything to him, just look at him. Okay. Oh boy. I feel really bad that Katasak died. He seemed like a decent enough fellow. And it makes me sad that he died.
Katasak. Seeing the state of his body, I
Good
hate
Lord.
myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty. And even more for what
Good
we're
Lord.
about to do.
Did someone, like, rip
Now
out
then.
his heart from his chest?
Let's see what story this corpse has to tell.
Surely they wouldn't have done it.
The corpse retains the marks of a bludgeoning. There are large bruises all over it. I can see no wounds that could be attributed to a blade or musket shot. The main wound is found on the chest, which was crushed by something tremendous, to the extent that the skin has been torn, and the ribs are in pieces and the organs punctured. The edges of the wound are singed and smell of burnt flesh. There is a powdery spot on this wound, as if from ash or dusty gravel. Katasak bore the brunt of this attack of incredible force. I would venture to say it was inhuman.
Yes, looks
I
like
can only
something
imagine one thing
not
that would have inflicted such a wound.
a
It's
guardian.
as if an enormous burning stone hit him right in the center of the chest. And seeing as how the bodies of the soldiers we found were sporting wounds of a similar nature, we can deduce that we are tracking a man or a creature capable of using molten rock as a weapon.
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. It is not their way.
True.
They might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack Katasak,
Yeah, that
the
doesn't
power
seem...
to call volcano fires could only be that of a guardian. No simple man wields mountain fire.
We still don't really know who is actually behind this attack, nor what they want. Judging by the severity of these wounds, I fear the worst for Constantin.
So do
All
I.
your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear. Your instincts should have been enough.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angered by what happened to Katasak?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives. Your relentless attacks and incessant treacheries. All the same, there is truth in your words. This attack is out of place.
Yeah, this doesn't have anything to do with the colonists.
Would never attack one another.
Yeah.
There is a ritual that might help us. Anatalas Fair.
The Anatalas Fair? What is it? Tell me more.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond to both spirits and nature can perform. It allows the Donegad who chants it to relive the last moments of an Onol Manawi.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad still living knows the ritual.
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to tell us what has become of Constantin.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind in danger for your own concerns. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another, shaking your body as the cold of death crushes your beating heart. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. It is the price she must pay for performing the ritual.
She can say no if she wants.
Was lost in battle, fighting against your own. She wanted to live that death beside her. Since that day, our Tiernahach Gedachtas has never breathed air with the same breath.
That would explain her distrust of the colonials.
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to learn the fate of your cousin.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I can try to do that. Like I said, she doesn't have to agree. She can say no if it's really that terrible. But, I'll probably do that next time. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Later.